Hey Ryan.
How's it going?
Good. Welcome to the House of Commons. Come on in. This is the what we call the government lobby. So on either side of the House of Commons, there's two lobbies. I call them the bowling alley because of their shape. And when we're not on the floor debating or moving legislation, we can come into the government lobby, and a lot of businesses conducted their meetings. Other MPs and cabinet ministers talk and have discussions that they can't have in the House of Commons. And it's really a good opportunity to meet with decision makers like cabinet ministers. That way you don't have to make an appointment. Okay, well, what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to my office in Justice. You met Pippa and Alicia.
Hello.
They help us with all the correspondence and all the other things that happen day to day. You saw Defense Committee pre-committee, just a little chat about what we're going to do today in committee. I have a meeting at 1:15 for sub-liaison, where I'm going to go and try and get funding for our trip to Latvia, Belgium, and the Ukraine in September. Question period at 2 o'clock. Then committee itself at 3:30.
And what is committee?
Defense Committee.
Okay.
So, all members of the Defense Committee get together. We're actually finishing our report on the Navy, so we're going through recommendations, and I suspect that'll take the better part of 2 hours. We are in the committee room for National Defense Committee, Parliamentary Committee, and National Defense. And as you can see them starting to set up, we're going to commence in about 5 minutes. And we're going to be reviewing a report or study we did. We're going to be going over the recommendations in camera. So at some point, we're going to have to ask you to step out so we can do that in privacy. But this is kind of what it's like. Well, this is exactly what it's like. And you'll see the opposition members they're not here yet. They'll be floating in. They'll be coming in very shortly. Conservative NEP on the other side, Liberal members on this side. And at the far end down by my chair, I have a clerk who helps me with procedure, and on to my right, there's two analysts from the Library of Parliament that actually craft the report, which we work on to agree together as a team. Okay, so our committees, it's a parliamentary committee. So the committee is not responsible to the Department of Defense, and it's not responsible to the Prime Minister. It's responsible to the House of Commons, the Standing Committee on National Defense, responsible to the House of Commons. We are responsible to review policy and basically any legislation that's tasked to us by the House of Commons. We review the defense budget, and we can approve or reduce it, but we can't increase it, which is a pretty big responsibility. And other than that, we're self-mandating, which means that we can pick a topic as a group, and then we get all the resources of the Library of Parliament to drill down on that and present a comprehensive report to the Government of Canada. And like I was mentioning, we've decided as a committee, our next report will be on NATO, which I think is very timely given the big discussions about NATO and different countries' participation and their spending and how they contribute. So we're excited to get started on that report.